Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Check. 315. 14. Run it.
Hey, that's good. Check 15. Check 15.
Hey.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Show it. He's coming. Double up.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 15-yard line.
36 to Mike. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's it, baby. That's it. Right there, 54 Mike. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 7. Jason Myers, the kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
12, fellas, here we go.
Switch. Undercrunch.
Hey, gun.
Shit. Mike, 55.
To throw is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
And the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sixty-five.
Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
I got you.
57. Mike, 57. Man out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tighten up. Rush in.
11.
Hey, check 24. Check.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, D. Shoot.
12, fellas, here we go. 21.
55. Man, I got you.
21.
Check 3.
Hey, gun.
Roy.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That's a 38
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Line 90.
53 is the mark.
Got it. Hey, Kilo, 396.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Yeah, he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
White. I got it. Bravo. 55.
Let's go, D.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
65. Mark! Hey! I-7!
Garoppolo now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9.
Six.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here we go.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
3 down.
It's a gain of 5.
21, 21.
Third and 5.
13, 13.
Alert 3. Wide. Get wide. He's coming.
Hey, gun. Stay hot.
Now Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here we go. Ready?
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll take this one down near the 15. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded just inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
You got nothing. 55's my guy, 55. You remember me?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge game.
comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Not a day in my life. Lonely, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Quiet, 90. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
On the ready. Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Shut down.
And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check 31, check 31.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Touch, flying 90.
Check 48's the mic. Hey, tight.
First down, the run with Lynch. And all the way down inside the 5. To the 4. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Ravens 7.
Who's the team?
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey,
Hey,
They'll run with Lynch. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
He was brought down by Ezekiel Ansah. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
What you got, Heavy?
They start the drive with Lynch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's now 3rd and 2.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Pushes past him. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 43.
One left. Let's go.
57.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Wormley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now it's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Ingram again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Squeeze, don't run.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He can run for it, and he will. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going on.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, now he's going to throw it back deep. He's got it with the 15.